Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jay from TNJ, and welcome back to the Long Beach State Dynasty as we wrap up the regular season here in Season 2. Now, we go up against Pepperdine, who is the second best team in this conference behind Gonzaga, who has not lost a conference game at all this season. Now, we do have some pretty good recruits coming in with Dickerson and also Derek Major, who is a pretty good catch-and-shoot player. But we did add some more players, and I did want to get some more guys down low and some size because Dickerson is going to be undersized, 6'7", so I need to add some size with him. So we bring in Cameron Marshall and Gary Rucker, who is kind of a wild card, to be honest. We don't have any stats from him in his high school career, so he's going to be interesting when he commits. Now, we don't necessarily have to sign these guys, but they have committed to the school, and Sanders might be a guy that's on the bubble. I'm not sure if I will bring him in. I guess it depends on how I feel about our guards going into the off season. So let's just look around the conference before heading into this Pepperdine game, because this is going to be a good one. Much like the Gonzaga matchup we had last episode, this is going to be a very, very good team. They're looking for their 20th win overall as a team this season. And is looking at, the leaderboards in our conference. Big B is averaging 27 points per game for the last place Santa Clara Broncos. That is just amazing to me that he might win Conference Player of the Year despite having the worst team in the conference. And then looking at our remaining schedule, we have Pepperdine, Loyola, St. Mary's, and Portland. Only 4 games left on the schedule. Now, I am going with a change here in this game, and maybe to end the season, Kentavious Morgan is going to go back into the starting lineup. I want to put him at the 2 because I like the way Joyner runs the second unit. He's definitely a guy that's still going to play pretty much the same amount of minutes, but I like the way he creates his own shot, and he can shoot with some pretty good ability. Kentavious Morgan really can't create his own shot right now in his career. He's more of a catch and shoot guy, but he is very, very good at catching and shooting. Now, Pepperdine, well, much like Gonzaga, has 4 guys averaging double digits, and that last guy averaging double digits is averaging 13.8. I mean, they have 3 guys averaging at least 16 points a game. They are a very polished team, and we are on the road here. So let's see if we can come up with an upset. That would be something here, as let's see, we do win the tip, the toss. And now here we are on our first possession. Here's a corner 3, this time missed by Kentavious Morgan. And that's what he's known for, those catch and shoot shots. He's very, very good at knocking those down, especially the corner 3s. The Pepperdine does get on the board. That is going to be Hauser on the inside. And now they have the early 2-point lead, but working it inside to Bamaye, the senior forward. He gets it to go with the contact. So now a 3-2 game, pushing in transition. This time it's Dalton Jett off the bench early. He hits the open 2 that time. His foot was on the line, but Pepperdine the other way, another easy bucket on the inside. That is going to be Charles, I believe, who plays at the 2 guard. And now here we are working it to the outside. Spratley, corner 3, missed. There's a rebound, and now they push up the court now with a 4-7 lead. Jump shot opportunity, and that's a deep 3 that time by Wayne, the senior point guard for Pepperdine. And now they have the early 10-4 lead. Spratley, another corner 3. That one goes in and out as they do get the rebound here with a 10-4 lead. Here's Wayne at point guard, being guarded by Zion Storm. Working it inside, and it's a hook shot by Prescott. He is one of their best scorers on their team. He's got 6 early points. He's going to be tough to guard. I'm going to have to throw some different defensive looks at Prescott. He is very, very crafty. He can make every shot from the floor, as they do get a foul call that time, and Pepperdine takes the early 10-point lead. So here is Morgan this time trying to drive, and look at this tough 3-2 zone they have instituted. Morgan gets it in the post, working it out to Dalton Jett, and he shoots the 3, breaking their momentum, and now this lead is back down to 7 points. But here is Wayne driving the lane and getting the foul, and he almost got the and 1. 2 early fouls on Delmatrice Bamaye. So here's Wayne to the line. He hits the first and hits the second, and now it is a 16-7 game. It's a 3-point shot this time missed by Pepperdine. The ball does go out of bounds, but saved. And another jump shot, and it's missed. Rebounded by Hellcat. What were our guys doing? Not hustling on that play. But in transition, here is Joyner working the second unit. Working it back around to Contavious Morgan in the corner. It's a 3, back to a 6-point lead here. 9 minutes to go here in the first half. Pepperdine continues to go to the free throw line. There is Prescott again, and he's averaging 16.3. One of those guys averaging 16. He goes to the free throw line and misses the first, and his second shot opportunity is going to be good. So a 7-point lead now, and we got to think that we need to keep up with their scoring. So now here's Contavious Morgan. Pass out to Dalton Jett in the corner. He hits the 3, his second 3 of the first half so far. And now it's back down to a 4-point lead. Playing some good defense this time. Deflection. And here's Howard running the break. Up to Storm. Up to Dalton Jett. And it's good. He's got 10 here in the first half. It's now down to just a 3-point lead. Here's Storm. A corner 3. Rebound. Buster Howard off the bench. Look at him. The hustle points. And it's now a 1-point lead here for Pepperdine. How about this Long Beach State team playing some defense, but not that time. That is a nice 3 that time by Prescott. And he gets that to go. It's now a 4-point lead. But here is Storm, an open 3, working it around. And they do not switch on defense, as you saw right there. When they have the pick, they just leave their man wide open. Storm, back to back. He does it from both sides of the 3-point line. And that one makes it a 3-point game. So now here we are with a 3-point deficit. Jump shot, good. Pepperdine can score the basketball, every single guy. Remember, they have 4 guys that score in double digits, as we do play some good defense on that possession. Storm in transition. Can he make his third 3? He stops and pops. It's now a 2-point lead here, as Storm is just jacking it up at this point. That one is off the mark. Pepperdine runs in transition, and here they have numbers this time, as this is going to be Spratley on the defensive end. And look, we're going to switch to this 2-3 zone. Deflected, but they do get the deflection, and that is knocked in, and that is going to be Hauser on the jump shot. So 4.5 to go now. Let's see if we can come up with some defensive stops. Here they are working it inside. Prescott, Hauser again. He's got 6, and now it's up to an 8-point lead here. Just about 3 minutes left here, and here is Payne working it around the perimeter. This time, jump shot. It's Prescott, and he's got 12 here in the first half, 4 of 5 from the field, and we do call the timeout, breaking this momentum, trying to at least, here in the first half. They're up by 10. It looks like we're going to have to put together our best scoring lineup, and I talked about the death lineup. It's the lineup where we go super small. Dalton Jett at the 4, Storm, Joyner, and Contavious Morgan with Baz Hellcat in the middle. So we institute this lineup into the game. Our defense is going to struggle, but our offense is definitely going to thrive with so many shooters. There's the pick by Dalton Jett, and another 3 by Storm. He's got 12 here in the first half. So here is Prescott back on the next possession. There is an offensive rebound, put back in, and that is what happens with this small lineup on the field. We do get a lot of rebounds over us. And here we are at offense, though, running this motion offense. This is when it works. Morgan hits his second 3 of the first half. Now we're down by 9. Possession now, trying to get the pick. Running the motion offense once again. This time it's Joyner at the top. And he shoots and hits that one. It's now a 6-point lead here. 1:10 to go. Here is a 3, missed. Offensive rebound. Pepperdine gets it on the inside. Another miss. And we luck out a little bit, pushing it up the floor here. 20 seconds left. Now we work it around to the perimeter. This is our shot here. Morgan, open 3, and it's good. His third 3 of the game. How about the freshman? He's really come around here. And now Pepperdine has 6 seconds left here to create their own shot. Open shot, out for the pick, and it's missed. And that is going to be halftime here. 40-37, our death lineup comes in, hits a few 3s, brings us back into this game, even gets a couple of decent defensive possessions, and we do come back here, making it a 3-point game. This one looks very close. It looks like it's going to go down to the wire. So Pepperdine is shooting 56% from the field, 43% from 3. We have not faced a team that has shot this many 3s And maybe it's to our detriment because now they are taking advantage. They open up with a second half three right away. What a shot that time. And now it's a 6-point lead. So here is Charles at the 2 guard, working it around this time. This is Bosher at the top, working it back over to Prescott. His 14th point of the evening. And now it's an 8-point lead. So here working it to Katavian Morgan in the corner, working it back out to Joyner. Our offense down by 8, working it to the corner again. Storm in. That's going to be a 3. A hand in his face and everything. And now here we are playing some good defense. Down by 5 in transition. Storm. He gets fouled, but no, they actually call an offensive foul on that one. How could that be offensive foul? So now with the 5-point lead, Pepperdine misses the shot. And we do get a rebound opportunity that time. Baz Helcott, that's why he's in with our death lineup. He is very, very good at rebounding the ball. But look at Joyner. He gets open for the 3. And now our death lineup here subbed in with Helcott in the middle. But we just keep giving up threes. They are jacking up the 3-pointers here in the first and second halves. And now here we are throwing up the court. They try to full court trap, but it's not going to work when we have all these shooters out on the floor. It's now down to a 4-point lead. Another good defensive possession here. Running in transition. Helcott on one side. Morgan on the other. We throw it to Morgan. It's a deep 2. And it's now a 2-point game here. 9.5 to go. Another good defensive possession. Deflected by Storm. Picked up by Morgan. Passing it back out to Storm. It's a tie ball game in transition. 52 to 52. So working it inside. This time Pepperdine answers right back. That is going to be Bosher on the inside. He's one of those guys averaging 16 points. So here is Storm working it out. Down by 2. It's Jet. And we take the lead. Now with 7.5 to go, we have the 1-point lead. Our death lineup remains out there, but we may have to get some subs out. But here's Morgan in the corner. He hits another one. It's now a 4-point lead. What a comeback here by Long Beach State. But here they are. One-on-one, Katavian Morgan, and that is good. How about Charles creating a little separation with that shot? And now it's down to a 2-point lead. But here's some good defense played, and this time it's going to be an easy transition dunk, and now it's back to a tie ball game. Now 6 minutes to go this time. We still have the death lineup out there. Storm, open 3. They close out on him, and he does still hit it. And it's now a 61 to 58 game. Here's Helcott with the rebound, pushing it up in transition, working around. Joyner, transition, layup, and he gets it to go in traffic. It's now back to a 5-point lead. So 63 to 58. Can we hold on to this one? Working around to the corner. Joyner, 3. It's now an 8-point game for Long Beach. And let's see if we can hold on to this one with 4 to go. Working it inside. This time it's the senior Wayne. He gets fouled that time by Helcott. And Helcott is gassed up to this point. So we do sub in Trevor Williams. Williams does miss on the open layup that time. Here's Pepperdine running in transition. They just work it around right away. They're just throwing passes across court. And a fadeaway too. They get that to go. As now it is a 4-point lead. Here is a mid-range jump shot. A deep 2. Rebound, miss, rebound, and a foul. Dalton Jett gets called, and this is where you have to start subbing because now we're starting to commit fouls because our guys are tired. So now, off of a missed 3 this time, they close out on Joyner, and now we just have a 1-point lead here, 1.5 to go. Here's a pass, inside, and good. They take the lead here. That's Bailey off the bench, and now it's a 69 to 68 lead here for Pepperdine. Trying to get a pick this time from Trevor Williams. Working it around. Storm can't create a shot. He passes it out to Bamaye, who hits the mid-ranger. We're now up by 1 with a minute to go. So here they are driving the lane, and that is an and 1. Santos off the bench gets it to go. So Felipe Santos hits his and 1 free throw. It's now a 72 to 70 lead here for Pepperdine. 40 seconds left. Working it around the perimeter. Here's Spratley with fresh legs. And he just air mails down. That's a straight air ball on that shot. And now Pepperdine has possession here with 25 seconds left. But they choose to actually shoot this ball. The shot clock and the game clock were right on schedule, right on the same time, and they choose to shoot. Why not hold it and force us to foul? But instead, they give us one more possession here. 14 seconds left. We do put in our best shooters. Once again, Storm. Here is Jet in the lane, and he gets it ripped away. And Pepperdine comes up with it. They pass it up to Wayne, and we have to foul. So Jeremiah Wayne, the senior point guard, goes to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. His first shot is good. 3-point lead here for Pepperdine. The second shot, if he makes this one, the game's essentially over, and it's good. 3.3 to go. We inbound it here. Storm, push it up the court. He needs a 3-point shot and a foul, and he hits the shot, but they don't count it. It looks like maybe it didn't leave his hand in time, and that's how this one ends. How about the game from Long Beach? We came back. This was a very good Pepperdine team. I actually think they could be slightly better than Gonzaga because of their ability to make shots. But man, we come up just short in this one, and that one will be the last game we play here in the regular season. We will game cast the rest of these games. Contavious Morgan had 14, Storm had 21, Joyner had 11, Dalton had 18. Our death lineup did what they were supposed to do. They put the ball in the bucket, and each one of them had double digits here in this one. And I got to say, Helcott had a great game despite scoring 0 points. He played very, very good defense when he had no help, really, and he had 9 rebounds as well, which was a game high. Prescott had 16, Jeremiah Wayne had 14, and then Felipe Santos off the bench had 16 of his own. He is a very good player. He is a senior, and honestly, Pepperdine, this was a must-win game. They need to win every game from here on out, because if they want to get a bid to the NCAA tournament, they have to be pretty much flawless the rest of the way. So with 3 games left on the schedule, we will game cast every single one. First, we go up against Loyola Marymount, who we've already played earlier this season, and we did defeat. And we're in a close one with them now, going down to the wire, it looks like. And with 2 minutes left, we have the 4-point lead, and we end up stretching that to 7. And we come away with the victory here, and we win by 7 points. So now we're trying to lock up that number 3 seed in the Commerce Tournament. Hopefully we get that. So next we go up against St. Mary's, who is a pretty good team, to be honest. We played them before. Remember Fontaine at point guard? They were pretty decent. But now we go up by 20, and we're not looking back at this one. It's a huge lead for Long Beach, up by 27 at one point, and we get the victory. Man, what a game. Bamaya had 20 and 17. If we can get that from him once in a good while, that is going to be a very good victory for us going forward, because now 1 game left. Portland, and we had a very good game with them last episode, and now we play up against them again with a double-digit lead here in the first half. But now Portland starts to come back, and it looks like it's going to be neck and neck going to the end, and they end up winning this one by 6. So we had the double-digit lead, and we lose our final game of the season, as Douglas Rochford had 15 for them. Helcott had 20 for us. So we finished conference play 7-7, 12-17 overall. Our non-conference schedule was not favorable at all. We had 5 wins non-conference and 10 losses as well. So I would say we didn't do too bad. I mean, it was a very tough schedule we had going into conference play, and we held our own in conference, first time in this conference as well. So we do actually end up clinching the 4 seed. So we do get a quarterfinals bye, but we end up playing the winner of Santa Clara and San Diego. So Santa Clara, remember, did not win a conference game all season long. So that would be crazy if they ended up upsetting San Diego and moving on to the quarterfinals in the conference tournament. Now, I don't think we're going to make the NIT, even if we don't make the NCAA tournament, because we don't have a good enough record. So really, this is our only chance to make any tournament. We need to win out in order to get into the NCAA tournament, obviously, and win our conference tournament. That's our only chance in. But we did end up with a decent season. It was a very tough year for us because we had to transition into a new conference, a conference that was way better than our previous conference, the Big West, and moving into the West Coast Conference. a very big jump, especially having powerhouses like Gonzaga and Pepperdine to face. I think we held our own, though. Zion Storm averaged 16. Spratley actually was second on our team in scoring this year, averaging 11, as Bamaye averaged 9.6. Baz Helcott averages 8 and 8 in his junior season. He's going to be a senior next year, but honestly, what a great year he had defensively. He averaged 2.2 blocks, which was actually top 5 in the conference. JD Joyner averaged 7.3. I think he was a bit disappointing, but obviously, his scoring may have took a dip, but I asked him to take on a different role in running the second unit. He was more of a point guard as well, so he wasn't taking as many shots, not getting as many shot opportunities. And I think that the departure of Wendell Caesar may have hurt him, because Wendell Caesar definitely took a lot of pressure and gave a lot of open shots to JD Joyner last year, and he probably didn't get that same attention this year. He was a lot more closely guarded, and plus the defenders in this conference were a whole lot better. Now, Dalton Jett and Contavious Morgan had pretty good seasons. Jett averaged 7.9 points or 7.1. Contavious Morgan averaged 4.9. I like what I saw from both of them. Morgan led us in three-point percentage, 44% from three. Jett, 43% from three. How about the two freshmen leading us in three-point percentage? And I really love that going into the future, because, the thing next year is going to be freshman big men. We're going to have at least two freshman big men that are going to get significant playing time. This year, it was two freshman guards off of the bench, Dalton Jett and Morgan. And now I am pretty hopeful for this future, especially in the backcourt. I really like what I have out of these guys, along with Storm and Joyner. They are very, very good together as well. So the four of them had a really good year. I guess coming off the bench, we had a pretty good season out of Takahashi. He wasn't asked to do as much as he was in year one. He kind of took a back seat to Bamaye. Bamaye did not disappoint. I just wanted a better offensive option at that 4, and Bamaye definitely provided that. There were games where he was the highest scorer, and there were games where he was the highest rebounder. I mean, that's what I want out of him. I want, consistency, scoring and defensively and rebounding, and that's what I got out of Bamaye this season. And looking at our last guys on the bench, we had Deshaun Ward. We played him a little bit, but he was just a freshman. He's going to get some playing time in the future. I'm looking forward to his development. And then IT Thomas played a little bit. CS Bands didn't play too much, but when he did play, he was good defensively. So next episode, we will start the conference tournament, and hopefully we come away with the win versus, I don't know if it's going to be San Diego or Santa Clara. Hopefully Santa Clara upsets them. That would be a way easier matchup. So hit subscribe, hit that like button. Conference tournament next. Stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.
Yeah, they filling out these job applications. Life got hard after high school graduation. I went to college and your boy got financial aid. They gave me money, then I went and bought a pair of J's. And I bought a pair of shades. And I bought a new computer. Had $400 left, spent the rest on